sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Vesta 67's workshop. Welcome to issue 54 of Legends of Ferrari F1, the die-cast 1/24 scale model collection from our good old mates over at DeAgostini. Now, if you'd like to collect these yourselves, folks, and who wouldn't, let's be honest, Ferrari, head over to their website. There's a clickable link below in the description. Pop. You too can be collecting these iconic cars from the F1 era. This week we have got Ferrari's F1-91 from the year 1991, driven by Alain Prost, folks. Yes, the mercurial Frenchman known as the Professor, folks. Dashed hopes, it says, in view of the performance and efficiency, the results of the F1-90 looked as if Ferrari would enter the 91 World Championship with an even better car, but this wasn't to be. It said the first F1-91, also known as the 642, proved less competitive, and the same fate befell its successor, the 643, which debuted in the mid-season, folks. Beautiful flower vase shape, though, isn't it? Look at that. But how wide the stance was on the rear wheels, the front wheels there, folks. Beautiful cars. Yeah, stunning. John Lacey there with Ayrton Senna. Tommy see a picture of Ayrton. Oh, lump in your throat time, folks. Yeah. Some decent information there on the cars. The return of Montezemolo. Yes. Very stern looking character there, isn't he? He really is. But yeah. There's the briefing sheet there. This is the French driver, an unexpected ending. Yes, he didn't have a good time in his second season. Many problems with the cars prevented him from taking revenge on his old rival, Ayrton Senna. The atmosphere in the pits, with increasingly strained, led him to make a decision as drastic as it was unexpected to leave Ferrari before the end of the season. I remember when they removed and lowered his sign down above his garage and put up Jean Lacey's, and very quick, very unceremonial, straight to the back of the garage it went, and life carried on. I think Alain got to that point. I think if he looks back, he'd probably admit it himself, where he thought he was not expendable. And yeah, kind of bit him in the bum, didn't it? Let's be honest. There's the car there, looking rather sexy. Prost there, deep in thought. Was an intense season. And then obviously his rivalry with Ayrton. But yeah. And it's ironic, you know, they did start talking before Ayrton died, but yeah, there's a good documentary on Senna. And yeah, go and give it a watch, folks. Just Google it, as well as many videos that have been done over the years, but yeah. And then you got Claudio Lombardi there as the profile on this week's magazine, folks. Give these a read. They're well worth it. You'll learn so much about the particular models of Ferrari and the drivers that drove them. So give them a read, folks. Right. Let's move the magazine out of the way and we'll bring the model out for you. They arrive in their display cases, looking all rather suave, windswept and interesting. Ferrari badge there. You then got F1-91, Alain Prost from the year 91, emblazoned on the front. Looks very, very sexy in there. So what we'll do, we'll take this out of the box, and when we return, we'll have a little tour of the model, folks, okay? And there she is, folks. Start with our usual top-down view there. You notice very tight, narrow nose there, quite long. Old crash protection in the modern era developing, and then it sweeps out into that beautiful flower vase shape. Just comes out and curves around the side pods. Fully enclosed engine now. Quite a tiny rear wing there, in width anyway. Massive front wing, look at that. It's like a door, isn't it? With all the big scoops and vanes. And you've got the extended floor now going into the rear diffuser starting to show. Down view there into the seat with the harnesses. We then got the beginnings of the PlayStation steering wheel starting. The first of the buttons are beginning to appear, as well as flappy paddles. No manual gear change anymore, folks. Tinsiest, pointless rear view mirrors, to be quite honest with you. There's the rear wing there, double element. Diffuser looking all elegant, all the different shapes forming there, all the way across the rear to scoot air up. And a very tinsy cavity there for the exhausts to pop out of. And yeah, absolutely stunning view. Driver's eye view, straight down the nose, very clear. You know, nothing obscuring his view. Very thin suspension legs now. Everything's aero. Nice square light. Bit of an improvement on the previous ones with the world's smallest lights. There's all the weather vanes, the wind vanes going underneath the rear front wing even. Scallop in the air. You'll see in a minute when I show them. And then obviously you got your diffuser there, and then you got some exit holes there for the exhausts to come out from underneath as well, folks. Absolutely beautiful design. Very narrow intakes there on the front ducting. And then obviously the air's going to go out through, and then excess air is going to scoot out through here, travel along, and then be sculpted around this shape over this part of the floor, just to pop the rear end down into the ground. Flat black wheels, give it that angry look. But when you look at the car from this angle, you could start seeing all the sculpted shapes forming here. Little channels etched into this wing. So it's almost like a pipe that's been cut in half. So it's got that curvaceous scallop that then scoots the air out and around and along the sides here, and again channels it down into this area. Stunning development. And you can just see there the little gap where it sends air down and shoots it through the beginning underneath the wing now and through. So, beautiful design, great little concept. And a lot of the cars started to do that, and then eventually they got rid of this effect on the wheels. They banned it on the wings, but you know, Formula One, if they can exploit the rules and, how can we say, adjust the rules to suit their own design criteria, they will. There's the brake ducts there, nice and compact. But again, Jaws music time, look at that. Such a distinctive design. It's from an era I remember. I remember when Mansell was there, and the couple of the times they did the down shot on the car, and they just looked so beautiful and clean and clutter-free, you know, and I love that. I love that design concept, and there it is in all its glory. Very low-slung cockpit, obviously. This was before we lost Ayrton, where they brought out the side impact driver head protection system and things, and then obviously after Jules we have Halo and that. But yeah, it's strange when you see one of these taken out at Silverstone. Every now and then they get one of these old cars out and drive it round the track, and you look at how much of the driver is exposed, and it does shock you when you compare it to the modern era. Nice clean livery there, Alain Prost on the side there, Alain. Beautifully lined up sponsor livery along the side, and again a very prominent number. You know, you can't miss that, can you, folks? So yeah, Goodyear Eagle tyres. Yeah, stunning. And it's funny, I'm looking at this and I can hear Murray Walker commentating. You know, it's just, yeah, stunning era of F1 history. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful model. I must admit, I'm very fond of cars of that era. So there you have it, folks. That is Alain Prost's Ferrari F1-91 from the year 1991. And what a spectacular model that is. Now, if you'd like these in your collection, folks, and who wouldn't, head over to the DeAgostini website. There's a clickable link in the description below. Pop. And you too can be collecting these just like me. Also, to help me out, if you can give little Fester a click in the corner there and subscribe to my channel, I really do appreciate it, and it helps the channel grow and keeps it alive, folks. Whilst you're there, give the bell a ring, select all, that way you'll be notified of future content, including scale models, part works, tutorials, all of that sort of thing. Thank you so much for coming in and keeping me company. I look forward to seeing you again on the next video. In the meantime, stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.